Welcome back to Aurora 360 News. Today we have a very special guest. Her name is Gigi Green, and she's committed the next year of her life to service. She's about to graduate in 2 weeks, so I'm really excited to hear a lot about that. So you're graduating in less than 2 weeks. How does that feel?
It's nerve-wracking, exciting all at the same time. You know, you get the excitement of moving on, doing new things, and it's a little bit nerve-wracking to leave somewhere you've been living for 4 years and your kind of family that you've made here.
So, like I said, you've committed the next year to a year of service. So what was that decision-making process like?
For me, it was a lot of just taking the time and thinking through where I wanted to be in my life and how I wanted to get there, what sort of path I wanted to take.
What is this organization that you're going to be working with?
I'm going to be working with Christ House. It's a clinic for the homeless population of Washington, D.C. So they have a stay-in aspect. So people can stay there. They provide transportation to out-of-facility appointments that they need. They have a drug and alcohol rehabilitation program. So it's just kind of a lot of everything healthcare related.
What are your ultimate career goals at this point?
Ideally, med school will eventually happen, and so I can be a doctor. I want to work in either emergency medicine or pediatric oncology.
What's the most frightening part about graduating?
I think it's leaving the safety net that is LMU, and being in school as well. I've been in school since forever, so just not being in school is already kind of losing one thing. Regardless of how stressful and exhausting school is, it's still a constant in my life.
So moving all the way across the country to a city that you've never lived in before with no family around, how are you feeling about that?
It's definitely really terrifying. It comes in a lot of waves. I'll be fine, I'll be excited, and then suddenly I'll be walking on the bluff and just be like, oh my God, what am I doing? Yeah. But I think that, just that terrifying, if I don't just jump off and do it, I'm never gonna do it.
It's that time of life though.
Yeah,
this is the time to do it for
yeah.
sure. So what advice can you give to us underclassmen who are looking towards the future of graduation?
I think the best thing that I could say is just kind of do what you want to. Maybe it's not what your parents want you to do. Maybe it's not what all your friends think is the right thing to be doing. Maybe it's taking a year not even to do service. Maybe it's taking a year off. You have to do, I think, what feels right to you.
So what are you going to miss most about LMU?
I think I'm going to miss the people the most. The people at this campus, I remember coming on Admitted Students Day before I came and then being like, oh yeah, the people here are great. Everyone just kind of waves at everyone, even if you've only met them once. And I was like, you're lying. You're just telling me that to get me to come here. But being here and actually seeing that be a reality, just
such a reality.
Yeah, I know. I think I'm just going to miss that the most. Being in a different city, I'm not going to walk around and see people I know everywhere and just be like, hey, I've met you once, let me just wave. I don't know why I think that's what I'm going to miss the most, because even if you're just having a really terrible day, somebody will wave at you and it's oh, this day just got a little bit better, and I think I'm just really going to miss that atmosphere of it.
So as you're getting ready to graduate, kind of looking into your future, this scary life world, what's your biggest dream?
I think just being able to be happy with what I'm doing. I know it's kind of an idealistic thing, being totally happy with everything all the time. But just being really happy with my job.
Very cool. Any last parting words as we leave this interview and symbolically as you leave LMU?
I don't think so.
All right, well, thank you so much for being here. I'm really excited for you. You're gonna have an amazing year this next year. I'm Allison, this is Gigi, and that was Aurora 360 News.